a nice warm up. And it's gonna be a dynamic warm up, but we're kind of moving in and out of some stretches so we can build a little heat, get the prana going, get the circulation going. So feel free to tailor this to your body. You can keep it really small, just make it feel really good. We're just trying to warm up. We're gonna start on all fours. So we're gonna be on your hands and knees. Please spread your fingers out nice and wide. Line your shoulders up over your wrist, hips over the knees, and then go ahead and tuck the tummy up and in. We're gonna start with a really simple cat-cow move. As you inhale, look up in front, let the sit bones rise, and just pause there. We're gonna hold here and breathe. Hold the posture, but please don't hold your breath. Keep drawing the belly up and in. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Softness in the elbows. Just make this feel really good. And we are trying to get a big inverted curve, but we're also trying to gain that length. So getting really, really long through the spine, making space between all of the vertebrae. Take another inhale here, and then press through the hands, and with the exhale, we're gonna round. Let the head dangle, and we're gonna check in with the body again. So when we're flexed like this, it is easier to find the abdominals. Go ahead and make sure they're nice and active. We still have the shoulders pulling down long from the ears. You can shake out the head, release the neck. And now we're just gonna flow with your breath. You don't have to stay with me, but you'll inhale. Use your whole inhale to open up into extension, and your whole exhale to press and round like we're making a big rainbow shape. So one more time like that, please. Inhale, looking up. Remember to make length as you reach up, and then exhale, curve and round. We're gonna come back to a neutral spine, so you're like a tabletop position here. Again, keep length out the tailbone and out the crown of the head. We're gonna side bend. So inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to send your hips and your head to the same side, making like a letter C. Inhale, just flow in and out, and exhale, other direction. Inhale back through center. Again, this should feel good. We're just loosening up through the hips and the low back. We're starting to wake up the belly a little bit and wake up the body. Let's do one more each way. Let's see, get 3 to each side so you're even. Inhale to center, exhale, side bend. We're gonna come back to center. Keep that neutral spine, let the big toes come together. We're gonna sit back onto the heels and stretch the arms out long. So we're coming to a child's pose, let the forehead rest down. You can continue to engage the tummy here. Go ahead and lift it up and in. Reach the arms out so you're long through the sides. You might get a little bit of a stretch through the low back, even through the armpits. And then we're gonna press through the hands, lift back up onto all fours, readjust if you need to. We're gonna start to draw small circles with the shoulders and hips. So we'll do a few each direction. It doesn't matter which way you start. It's okay if these are small, it's okay if they're big. Just make it feel really, really good and start to loosen up the joints. So as you finish your first set of 3, come back to center and then reverse. Just a natural breath, keep the tummy pulled up and in, a little bit of softness in the elbows. Go ahead and finish your second set. Hold here and breathe and come back to a tabletop. So we're gonna take one hand and release it. Palm facing up, you're gonna thread through and come down into a twist through the upper body. So we have a twisted tabletop, that's it. Okay, so once you're here, you can stay just like this with the tummy tight. If you want to make it deeper, this hand can release and extend towards the sky. It can even wrap around your low back and grab your opposite thigh into a little bit of a bind, holding the shoulder down and open. Wherever it feels good to you, no neck pain here. Hold and breathe, keep drawing the tummy up and in. If you are bound, go ahead and release the hand, take it down, and then from here, you're gonna press into your supporting hand and open up into an opposite twist, and hold and breathe. Another breath here, let the hand come down. We're gonna go the other way. So you release the hand, the palm faces up, you thread it down and through, we drop down kind of onto the shoulder blade, we don't want pressure on the neck. And then you have options. You can extend the other arm up, you can reach around the low back and grab your thigh, and hold and breathe. So again, we're gonna unwind if you happen to be bound, Press up and out and inhale, open into an opposing twist. Start to open the mid-back here. We've got through the scapular area and the chest. And go ahead and lower the hand back down. Sit back onto the heels, come back down into a child's pose. You can circle out the wrist if they need a break. And then again, press through the hands, come back up onto all fours. We're gonna take the right foot behind, and I want you to plant your toes and press back through the heel. So you're gonna find a calf stretch before we do anything else. Just hold and breathe. Tummy is zipped up and in, neck is long and in line with the spine, and then from the right cheek and hamstring, lift the leg, keeping it squared off so the hips are level. Just hold and breathe here. So I want you to really be feeling the back of that leg. Reach through the heel. It doesn't look like a lot of work, but you can make this feel like a lot of work. So go ahead and press, press, press. And then release the leg down. And we're gonna try the other side. So you're gonna take it back. So let's find that calf stretch first. And it should feel good. Just kind of wake up those muscles. We're gonna get into a deeper calf stretch in just a second. So just take advantage of a little bit of a release here. And then activate the left back side of the leg to lift it. The toes are still spiraling down to the mat. It's almost like a slight internal rotation of the left thigh. We have a tendency to want to V out like our Pilates style stance. We're gonna keep this nice and tight and in line. Release it down. From here, we're gonna tuck the toes. We're gonna lift up into like a down dog. So we're gonna lift the heels up. This is also, or the knees up, I'm sorry. Step your feet back. They're gonna be about 2 fists apart. This is also our extended elephant on the reformer. Go ahead and bend the knees. Press up out through the arms and let the forehead start to sink back. And now we're gonna pedal out the heels. So you're gonna press one heel down, let the other come up. Kind of like our running on the reformer, and just switch. So again, it is okay if the heels don't touch down. Just find something that feels good in your body. Hands are spread wide. Tummy is lifted. Keep pedaling out the heels. Now, bend the knees and lift both heels. Press up out of the arms and push your chest back towards your shins and start to lower both heels. They do not have to touch. Just take them to a stretch. So I don't want you feeling a lot of pressure in your shoulders and neck. You're pressing up out of the arms. Keep the core engaged. Find a stretch down the back of the legs. Hold and breathe. We're going to come back down onto the knees. Excuse me. Keep your toes tucked. You're going to inhale to look up in front and let the sit bones rise. And then we're going to cow it out. Exhale round. Just a little release. Come back to a neutral spine. Relax the toes. We're going to press back through the right heel, so we find that calf stretch. We're going to lift the leg up to hip height, and now we're going to add the opposite arm. The left hand lifts with the thumb to the ceiling. Right elbow is soft. Now reach out through the fingertips on the left hand and back through that right heel. Lots and lots of length. Tummy zipped up and in. Another inhale. Exhale, lower down and round it out. And just pause. Release the neck, release the jaws. Back into neutral, other side. So we reach back to the left heel, lift up through the back of the leg, add the opposite arm. Hold here and breathe. Now really extend out through the fingers and the heel. Press, press, press. And relax it down. Go ahead and sit back onto the heels. Let the forehead come down. Release the wrist if they need it. In fact, if it's comfortable on your knees, go ahead and come up to a seated position onto your heels. If not, you can just sit however it's comfortable. We're going to come to a prayer pose. So we've got the palms pressing together in front of the chest. And then I just want you to start to lower the hands down until you get a little bit of a stretch through the wrist or the forearms. So we're doing this for a stretch, just kind of to release the wrist for a moment. Tummy zipped up and in, hold and breathe. Okay, we're gonna come back into our down dog or extended elephant. So we're up in our tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the belly, lift up the sit bones, reposition as needed, keep the knees bent, press up and out of the arms, press the chest back, lower both heels down, hold and breathe. Okay, we're gonna take this right leg, lift it behind us, staying squared off. It is the same thing we just did on all fours. You're gonna reach through the heel, keep the glute engaged, hold and breathe. You should also get a much deeper stretch around the left hamstring now. Release the leg back down as you're ready and switch sides. Left leg lifts behind. Hips stay squared off so that left leg's still spiraling down and in. Reach through the heel, hold and breathe. Try not to collapse into the upper body, press up and out. Lower the leg down. We're going to press out into a plank. So if you need to reposition the hands, glue the heels together into a V and hold your plank position here. So again, we've got shoulders over wrists, hands spread wide. Good. Now we're gonna rock forward and back. So we're gonna rock it forward and then push back through the heels and find a little stretch. Rock it forward and push it back. Rock it forward, push it back. Release the knees down. This time we're gonna sit back into child's pose with the toes tucked. So perhaps you get a little bit of a stretch through the toes and feet. Hold and breathe. Let the feet relax and flatten. Sit back. We're gonna walk the hands to one side. Sit back heavy into the opposite hip. Try to find a little bit of side stretch. Hold and breathe. Again, just make this feel really good. Body should be warming up by now, starting to respond and lengthen. We'll come back through center, go the other way. Hold and breathe. Okay, back to center, press up onto all fours. We're gonna reach back through the right heel, lift the leg, lift the left arm in front. Now, take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to round the body and start to bring the knee and the elbow together and crunch the tummy. So inhale, stretch it out long, find that glute engagement. Exhale, tummy, 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 round it in. 3 more, inhale out. Exhale, pull it in. I want you to feel the abdominals each time, just as if you were on the floor doing a crunch. Last one. Crunch it in, extend it out, hold, 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 and release. Go ahead and inhale, look up, let the sit bones rise. Exhale, round it out. Back into neutral, reach out through the left heel, lift the leg, right arm, take an inhale here and exhale, crunch underneath the body, round it, and inhale, extend long, long, long. Curl and contract, and lots of length. 3 more times. Squeeze that cheek each time you reach out through the heel. Squeeze the belly each time you pull it in. Last one. Pull it in. Reach it out. Relax again, a cat-cow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, curl around. Now, we're going to tuck the toes, lift back up into our down dog. Find a position that feels good. Let the heels drop down. Try to straighten the legs as much as you can. We're going to, again, take that right leg behind us with the hips squared off. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, pull the knee towards your nose and hold it. Tummy, tummy, tummy. Reach back out through the heel on the inhale. Now head towards your right arm. So maybe it's the elbow or the tricep. And reach it back. We're going across the body, getting into our obliques. To the left arm. One more time to center. Pull it in and hold, hold, hold. Take it back out. Lower the leg down. Drop down and come into child's pose. Circle out the hands and wrists if you need to. We're going to come right back up into our down dog and repeat the other side. First, find a lot of length to the upper and lower body. Then we're going to take the left leg straight behind, reach through the heel. Inhale here, exhale, pull it in and hover. Engage the abdominals. Inhale, reach back, we're going to the left arm. Inhale back to the right arm. Inhale back. One more time to center. Hold, hold, hold. Take it back. Lower the leg down. Press back out into plank with with the heels together. Lift the right leg behind you slightly. Rocking 3 times. Inhale forward, exhale, push back. Add the right leg, lift the left, inhale forward, exhale back. Lower the left leg, relax the knees, come sit and circle out your wrist. Woo, the ladder wrist. Good, good job. Okay, we're gonna come into thigh stretch. So we're gonna come into high kneeling. This is an exercise that we do in the studio on the table in reformer, but it's easier on the equipment because you have springs to help you. So you may not go as far, and that's okay. If you can keep the feet flat, we will do so. If they start to cramp, you can tuck them. We'll take the arms out in front. As you inhale, you're gonna start to hinge back, staying long like a board, and then exhale, pull up from the belly. Inhale back. Exhale, pull up. As you do this, try to keep your backside soft. Exhale, pull up. 2 more times. Last one. Good. Relax the arms. We're going to go ahead and tuck the toes. We're going to repeat that. But I want your toes spread nice and wide. So if you need to grab your pinky toe and adjust, go ahead and do so. And then inhaling back. Exhale, pull it up. That's it. Inhale back, nice and long. Backside is relaxed. Inhale back. Exhale up. 2 more. Okay, we're going to come back into our plank. We're going to go into a set of push-ups. So we have the heels together. And a small V. So for our Pilates push-ups, the elbows stay narrow to the body. You're going to inhale to bend and exhale to push. And I don't go very far. These are hard for me. So just take it to where you can control it. 1 more. Now, plant the heels down. Walk back towards your feet and just fold and hang. Just find a forward fold here. Just stretch. You can shake up the head. It's okay if your hands are not on the floor, but if they are on the floor, you can take this opportunity to kind of flip 1 wrist at a time and stretch it out. Okay, tight tummy, we're gonna walk back out and repeat our push-ups. Come back out, find your plank, 3 push-ups. Inhale to bend, exhale to push. And then walk it back and find a stretch. So catch your breath here, find a stretch, hold and breathe. We have 1 more set of push-ups. Just take a moment here. Okay, let's walk it out. Come to your plank, shoulders over the wrist. 3 push-ups. Inhale to bend, exhale, press. Last time, walk it back. Find your stretch. Good. We're going to come back down into our high kneeling position, like we were for thigh stretch. We're going to have our toes tucked and spread nice and wide. So we're going to have a thigh stretch with a bit of a twist. This is like a modified camel. So from here, as we inhale, you're going to open up your right hand, come back and touch maybe the right heel or the ball of the foot, and then exhale, pull up and forward. So you might feel this in the thighs, but we're also getting into our obliques here with our twist. If you want to make it harder, you go for the opposite foot. You reach all the way around. So just an option. Make it feel good. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Again, the glutes are soft. We want the tummy doing the work here. We want to twist through the waistline. 4 more times. One more. Come up, relax. Okay, we're gonna come into our sideline series. So, off the hands and wrists for a moment here. That'll feel good. If you line your torso up along the back edge of your mat, You can lay down, you can prop up, you can get a little pillow, whatever's comfortable. We're gonna take the legs and then take them to the front edge of your mat. So you've got a nice balanced position here. Good, okay. So this top leg is in a turnout and it stays in a turnout, and that's part of what the work is. I want you to feel this up in the tush. This is not a pretty image, but I want you to think about being skewered through your hips, okay? So you're really, really stacked here. Your hand can be in front for balance, on your hip for a little bit harder variation, or behind the head. We're gonna reach out so long to the top leg that it floats up. We're gonna start with front back. You're going to inhale and pulse twice to the front, and then exhale, reach to the back, but you're not allowed to flop and fall. So we stay really, really stacked for that swerve hip. So inhale, and exhale, reach. So it kind of looks like a pendulum just swinging back and forth, but of course we're really, really controlling it. Inhale, and exhale. Good. It's a lot easier to talk now instead of while doing push-ups. We're gonna do one more. Inhale, hold it back. Hold it here, zip up to the belly, bicycle. We're gonna bring the heel towards the bottom. You're going to stretch it out long, so it's like a bicycle wheel on its side, and then through our home position and to the back. So bending the knee in, stretch and reach it long, and press back. One more. Take it all the way behind and hold. We're gonna switch directions. So now we come through home to the front. Energy underneath that thigh as you lift and press and reach it back. Zip up through the front here. Beautiful job. Coming to the front and bend and reach. Good, good. Keep that little bit of a turnout so we start to really get into the glutes. Take it all the way to the front and hold. Back to home position. Up, down. We float it up like it's nothing. And I want you to reach like somebody's pulling your ankle, like trying to pull your leg out of your hip socket. So we create a ton of work here as we come down. So we float it up, no big deal. And then we reach and we stretch and we press and you engage all of the muscles. Beautiful. Inhale up and stretch and reach. Good. Inhale, float and work. Press, 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 press. Last time. And reach it out. We're gonna go into small circles. So 5 each direction, like coming around a watermelon or a basketball, nothing huge, but trying to click your heels. They may or may not actually click. Switch after 5. Keep going, keep that turnout. Tummy in. Good, okay, so for hot potato, we're gonna flex the foot, so pull the toes back towards you. We're gonna tap quickly 3 times right in front of the bottom leg, and then 3 times right behind. So we tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, front and back. Last time, front and back. Okay, we go back to a long leg for our big circles. So large circles, we come to the front. Keep the hips stacked as you come up and out. You should be feeling that leg and glute by now. It should be nice and warm. And just keep going. It's just fluid with your breath. Trying to stay steady. You can always change your hand position if you would like more challenge here. And even if the hand is in front, it's really more of a balance check and a reminder to keep that tummy engaged. We're trying not to death grip. You can test yourself by hovering it. Okay, we're going to switch directions after this when we start to the back with our inhale. Reach it up and around, circle through that hip joint, down and through. Good, 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 good. Up and around and down and through. Good. Okay, one more time. And then this leg gets a little break. We're gonna bend the knee and set in front and just grab the ankle. So if this hurts the knee, you can get a cushion and just lay it down, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna work on this straight leg, flex the foot, and then we're going to exhale and raise it up from the inner thigh. Inhale, hover it above your mat. Try not to collapse down. So exhale, squeeze, little pause at the top. There's a lot of work in that pause. Exhale up, inhale down. We have 3 more. Exhale up and hover. Lift, try to lead with the heel. We're gonna hold it up and little pulses, cushion it up. And 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, halfway. 5 circles each direction. Circle, circle, circle. And then the other way. Good, keep breathing naturally, please. Don't hold your breath. Relax, sit down. Very good job. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is bring the knees in close to your chest. So here's 90 for me. I want you to come in further than 90. We're gonna go into a clamshell exercise. So again, we've got that score, that dowel rod right through our hips. Feet stay together. We're gonna exhale and slowly lift the top knee, rotating it open without pushing back, and then slowly lower down. Good, so we exhale open. We just want to get nice and slow. And then we don't want to collapse. We want to control the descent. Beautiful job. So this is just a clamshell exercise. It is not wrong to do it in other positions at 90 or even an angle larger than 90. It just targets different areas of those external rotators. So we're going to do it nice and tight today. Exhale up, inhale down. Try a few more. Again, you should feel that top cheek. It should be talking. Okay, one more time, we're gonna hold it up. And then little bitty pulses open. We're gonna push it, and 2, and 3. Squeeze, 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 4 more. And squeeze, release. Okay, we're just gonna just shake out the legs for a second. Just take them long, shake them, bounce them around. You can windshield wiper the legs in and out. You feel good on the hips too. Jennifer's having a mat, a mat technical difficulty. Okay, good. So other side, we start with our sideline series. So line up the torso to the back edge. Again, you can choose how the upper body is comfortable. Just I want the neck relaxed. Legs come forward to the front edge. We have a little bit of turnout, and then you reach out so long that the leg has to float up. Front, back. We inhale, pulse it to the front. Exhale, stretch the back without collapsing and rotating the body. So it's almost like the upper part of you is just stuck in cement. We're just moving from the hips and legs. Inhale and exhale. So we've got dissociation at the hip joint. Inhale, pulse. Exhale, reach and stretch. One more, and then we're gonna hold it to the back for bicycle. We bend the knee, the heel comes towards the bottom. We stretch and reach it long. We come through our turned out home position. The heels may not actually click, but that's our goal. That's the way we're keeping the position of the legs. Last one, we're gonna hold it to the back here. Long leg and reverse. We come through home to the front, and I want you to feel like there's a hand underneath the thigh. I want the muscles to be working that way, like there's a lift and elevated energy underneath that thigh, and press it back. Last time, we'll finish to the front. Just stretch it out like somebody's pulling your leg out of your hip socket. Relax it back to home position for up, down. So we inhale to float, and now we make the work. We create the work. It's like you're pressing down 1,000 pounds, which we don't have 1,000 pounds, so you're creating that resistance internally, and by reaching long, that's how we get that core engaged as well. 3 more. Inhale up, exhale, press and reach. Inhale up and press. Good, 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 good. Last one. We're gonna follow this with our small circles. We have 5 each direction. And again, it's like you're clicking your heels each time, regardless of whether or not they click. That just depends on anatomy. After you've got 5 one way, go ahead and switch. Check in that the navel's still pulling into the spine. Hot potatoes. We're gonna flex the foot so the heel taps down 3 in front and 3 in back. So we have chop, 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 chop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, back to home, and we go into our big circle. So we take it to the front. We go up and around, and circle through. Good. A breath for each circle. If you need a second breath, take it. It's totally fine. We have 1 more this way. Should be feeling that glute. And reverse, take it back, lift it up, take it as far forward as you can with control through the torso. Nice tight tummy. And you still have the length and the turnout of the leg. That is part of the challenge. Good job, one more. And hold here, relax the leg. We're gonna bring it in front and just grab that ankle. Again, you can put on a cushion if that hurts. You're gonna pull the toes back. Exhale, lower leg lift. Hover as you lower down. Good. Exhale, pull it up from that inner thigh. Inhale down. We have 4 more. Okay, on the next one, we're gonna hold it up and pulse it. Push it up, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower half light, 5 circles each way. Keep engaging that inner thigh. You can pull up through the pelvic floor here. Keep the tummy tight. And then we have 5 the other way. Should be feeling that inner thigh by now. And give it a rest. Clamshell, so the legs come in past 90. We keep those hips stacked. We're going to exhale, open. Inhale to lower down with control. Exhale to lift. So working those rotators of the top cheek here. Tummy's pulled in. And relax. Good. We have 5 more just with your breath. All right, I just looked at the time. I think I have way too many ideas for 30 minutes. Okay, we're gonna hold the next one up and we're gonna pulse it. And we're gonna push it open. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Squeeze it and squeeze it. Relax. Okay, we're gonna finish with a little belly work. I'll get you out of here soon. We're gonna come into open leg rocker. So we make kind of a tight little ball shape, and we're gonna round back, hollow out the belly, and lift the feet. We're just gonna find a balance here, kind of sinking back onto the tailbone. Good job. We're gonna take the hands on the outsides of the ankles, thumbs on top. And if you can, you're gonna extend your right leg and try to maintain your balance. It helps to find a steady gaze at a point straight ahead. Bend it back down and in and try the left leg. So we're just slightly wider than shoulder width apart. It's not a big wide straddle. Pull it in. So if you can, we're gonna do both. Lift them up, find the balance. So holding this position is core work right here. If this is enough, you can stay. Otherwise, we're gonna inhale and round back onto the mid back. Exhale, come up and try to hit and nail that pose. Inhale back, use the belly. We are not throwing and whipping the head and neck back. It's all tummy. Good, inhale back. I always find open leg rocker to be a little bit of a humbling exercise. Sometimes we think we got it and we don't. Okay, last one. Squeeze it back, hold it, hold it, hold it. Glue the legs together. Draw back into a little ball. Hold that balance. Tummy, tummy, tummy. Relax down. Scoot the hips back. Open the legs. Maybe slightly wider than your mat. We're going to find stretch forward. We're going to pull the toes back towards you. Lift up through the body. Arms straight out in front, kind of like zombie arms. Okay. We're going to inhale to tuck the chin. Exhale, round back like somebody's bear hugging you from behind. Drop those shoulders. And now initiate from the belly, stack back up with a full breath, and like there's a harness attached to your head, lifting you up. I want you to grow taller with a smaller waist each time we do this exercise. So we inhale, chin to chest, exhale, dip back, find the belly, squeeze the tongue, start to lift up, and again, taller through the spine, smaller through the waist. Inhale, chin to chest, exhale back. And stacking up. We're gonna do this one last time. Grow taller each time. Inhale, chin to chest, exhale, round it back. Stacking up, we're gonna hold it. Hold and breathe, the tummy is in. The inhale's taking the ribs open to the sides of the room. The exhale's funneling them down. Hold your spine, relax the arms. Keep that length. Imprint this beautiful posture into the memory of your cells and your brain. Okay, last thing, I didn't get to foam roller, and I know we're about out of time here. We're just gonna make a loose diamond for the legs. Non-specific, just a big loose diamond here. And then you're gonna ragdoll forward, release the head, drop the head and neck here, relax the jaws, draw the tummy up and in. If your hands reach your feet, it can feel really nice to thread your fingers through your toes and just kind of separate them, almost like little yoga toes, but you're using your hands. Just hold and breathe here. And then we're gonna draw the tongue in and slowly start to stack the spine, let the arms just drag. And then find that length again that we just left. Tummy in. We are finished. I'm gonna stop the recording and unmute everybody so we can check in and say goodbye.